So, welcome to the Phelan-McPosium, a patient-centered outcomes workshop. This workshop was partially funded through a Patient-Centered Outcomes Research Institute Engagement Award. Okay, last instructions for Poll Everywhere. Hopefully everyone has now downloaded Poll Everywhere and you're ready to vote. If you have any problems or any questions, you're welcome to text Julie West. Where's Julie? Julie is in the red t-shirt up here on the left-hand side of the room. Text her if you have any questions. Okay. There have been many people who've really been instrumental in organizing this meeting. Kathy Bottini, Marie Falf, Kim Lant, Lisa Forson, and Elaine Meacham. Are you guys here? If so, would you please stand up and let us acknowledge you? These ladies began this process about a year ago, and most of you may not remember, but a year ago on Facebook, these women sent out some polls and asked some questions of you guys to find out what's important to families with Phelan-McDermid syndrome. What are some of the priority areas? What are the things we need to learn more about? They gathered some data, and that data was used in our application for the PCORI Award. We're very fortunate to receive this award, and it's in part thanks to the data they collected from all of you all. Tomorrow morning at 8 in the morning, we will have a poster session. About 10 posters from various researchers around the world. Marie Falf, Shelley Thompson, and Kathy Wall are helping to organize that. So please come to that and enjoy a cup of coffee there. My McPosium co-organizers are Alex Kalevzon, Matt Mosconi, and Mustafa Sahin. And there's Alex, and where's Matt? Matt? Thank you guys very much. Mustafa actually had to pull out at the last minute and wasn't able to join us. Thanks to Julie West, our Poll Everywhere czar. We are going to give this Poll Everywhere thing a try. We've never done it before in this format, so we're going to give it a try, and Julie has done a great job getting everything organized. We are going to have facilitators today at all of the tables. We've got a person who will help with the conversation, will be taking notes of everything, and the person who coordinated that program was Nicole Hilger, and she wasn't able to be here, but thank you, Nicole. Special thanks to our facilitators. We have, I believe, 27 or 28 people who are helping us as facilitators and will be taking notes as we're having discussions today. Thank you guys very much. And a special thanks to Vicki, to Veronica, Diane, and Sue. This meeting has taken quite the team effort, and these women have just done a stellar job. So thank you guys very much. Okay, so a little about the Phelan-McPosium. Well, what is the Phelan-McPosium? It's a patient-centered outcomes workshop. And what does that mean? Well, in the past when we've had our researching medical days, we've just put a lot of information out there about things like mouse models and induced pluripotent stem cells. This year we're going to take a different approach. We're starting with what are the issues that truly matter most to families, and we're going to let researchers tell us what they're learning and some ideas about future research studies related to the issues that matter most to us as families. So why is it called the McPosium? Well, patient-centered outcomes workshop is too long. Plus, I think there's another issue. Frankly, sometimes research seems very distant. It seems like maybe a big or even a scary or intimidating thing. And we want research to be accessible to everyone. So we thought this would be a fun name that everyone would remember. So what's the purpose of the McPosium? There are two goals. The first is to share the most recent findings from clinical research. And the second is to give families a voice in the design and conduct of future research studies. So how's that going to happen? Lauren Schmitz, where are you, Lauren? Where is Lauren? Okay, could you stand up so we can see you? Hi, Lauren. Lauren is from UT Southwestern. She's moving to Kansas, or is in the process of moving. She is going to write a paper with the findings from the meeting today, and it's going to include, we're going to post it on our website. It's going to include findings from our speakers. It's going to include comments from you all at the roundtable discussions, and data from Poll Everywhere. And we're going to use this document as a foundation to inform some of our future research strategies. When researchers come to us and they say, we're thinking about applying for grant money from you, or we're thinking about designing a project, we can kind of steer them back to the document and let them know, well, here's what really matters to patients. Can you do something to integrate these concerns? So the format of today's meeting is a little different. We're going to have 7 sessions. Each session begins with a 20-minute talk from a subject matter expert, is followed by 20 minutes of roundtable discussion, and then finally a 20-minute panel discussion with more experts who will reflect on the comments they've heard from you. And we're going to repeat this for genetics, learning, memory, and cognition, communication, sleep, GI, natural history, and epilepsy. So, and because we have a very tight agenda, we do not have any breaks built in. So if you really need to go to the bathroom, if I let you go to the bathroom, I would suggest maybe going in that transition between the expert talk and the roundtables, or the roundtables and the panel discussions. So thank you for joining us for the McPosium. I would like to invite the first panel to come on up, and I'm sorry, Catalina, Dr. Betancourt, to come on up, and let's let the meeting begin.